We're
I
going
know
on a
you
trip in
see
our favorite
so
rocket
hard.
ship, zooming through the stars.
Why you singing a different song? This is not what we
Huh?
agreed. This is not what we agreed. Why are you singing a different song?
You did not
You
say
want me to sing I
you were
Can't
singing Victoria. Shut your ass up.
Do.
Anywho, it has been a cool minute. When was the last recording? The last recording was in January, right? And then that was it January? Yeah, I think it was January after I
When?
finished work. After I finished work and exams, and we just haven't recorded since. And also that recording just got corrupted. That file, I can't recover the file. So yeah,
Bro,
that episode just
it's impossible. And that was actually genuinely probably one of our best
such a good
episodes.
episode. But I mean, Charlie, it
It
is
was
what it is.
so
It is what it
good.
is. Technical difficulties will be technical difficulties. Also, if you're wondering
It
what the popping
happens.
sound is, I have bubble wrap in my hand because why not?
And I have
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I know you're about to do. Don't do something. I know you're gonna do some next. But why you misbehaving? Why you misbehaving, bro? Why,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm
why you
sorry.
misbehaving?
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'll show you after the call.
yeah, it's been a cool minute. We're gonna try
Leave me
as
some-
much as possible to make this bi-weekly, weekly, depending on when I have time to edit the videos in between work and internships. But
Depending when we both have time to actually do the podcast
yeah,
as well.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it'll come out. It'll be coming out, but there'll be more videos. There's gonna be more of this. You bet get your fucking ass on that YouTube, nigga, because I don't see you putting no effort, no damn work. Put your ass on the YouTube. Fuck is you doing?
You see me. I promise it changes.
You know what? Yeah, you know
This
what? Yeah.
June,
If you check out YouTube Studio, we've actually been doing decently. Like I'm not even trying to gas it, but like technically, I properly actually started the YouTube in February, March, April, May, and we have like 150 something right now. The views are viewing. I'm not even gonna lie. I was checking like some other channels like around our views. I was like, we get decent
and
views on our
I'll
channel.
watch hours. Our watch hours are going up as well.
Yeah, watch hours are going up. I think and our retention is about like 20 something percent, which is kind of crazy because I didn't know. My phone is low because I didn't think what's called that we'd have that much retention because normal channels usually the retention is quite low, especially for newer channels. And also we do mainly shorts, and I've only recently started like now that I have some form of upload plan, started like uploading decently.
To make long form content.
Yeah, long form stuff. Not long form, but like let's say 3 to 5 minutes ish. Because I can't talk for 8 minutes. That's just
It's probably to me though. I think since it's on YouTube and it's horizontal, I just deem it long form content.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just for 2-3 minutes
Because
as long content.
anyway. Our main discussion for today is
We are free balling it, guys. There is no particular main discussion. Do not listen to my inadequate monkey friend here. You see, he can't even hold things together. Everything's
Hey, shut
falling.
your ass up. I want to talk about JK chapter
I
261.
I would call it butterfingers, but he can't even afford butter. So
Shut your ass
we're
up,
free balling it,
nigga.
guys.
Anyway, I want to talk about JK chapter 261 because I personally think I know you haven't read it, but I'm gonna give you a where did you stop? Where did you stop?
I stopped at where Utah was about to call domain expansion. You know,
Oh wow, yeah,
literally
fuck.
like that panel, where he's like ready with the sword and everything. And I
Yeah.
was like, Yoiki Day. That's exactly why I stopped.
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
fast
seen
forward you
anything
real.
since.
I'm gonna fast forward you. Basically, Yuta opens his domain. Yuji and him fight for a while. It's not exactly close, but Yuji almost gets killed. Yuta saves him, and then Sukuna pulls out Hollow Wicker Basket. They swap hands. Yuji rocks his jaw. Tomoko
Wait, hold
punches.
on. Did he did he did he use a technique that he hasn't used since the Heian era?
Who? Oh, a technique.
Yes. My monkey
Right.
killer haven't used since the Heian era.
Bro, that means are too funny. JK community is too funny sometimes. I can't even lie. But
Whatever.
Yuta got hit with the dismantle. Domain broke. Maki came in. Maki stabbed Sukuna. She ate two black flashes from Sukuna. Kusakabe then and Ino were then pulled up. Ino got flung away again. Kusakabe opened simple domain. You know what? Yeah, I can't even lie. Kusakabe went out like a G. He didn't die, but like that was for a grade one sorcerer. He did well. I was proud of Kusakabe's effort. But the way I can't, Jacob does this stupid thing. When they, what, you know how we there's the whole Sukuna cycle, right? When this they when they tried to gas up Kusakabe, it was like, oh yes, he's the best grade one sorcerer. Like a grade one sorcerer is gonna make a difference in fucking fights. Sukuna's
Exactly.
a terrorist. It's like bringing, oh yes, the best beat cop in the city to fight some next level mass murdering terrorist. Like, bro, what's he gonna
Exactly.
do?
Like
He did
you
put
can't
up a
even
decent.
predict. You can't predict when the series is going. At this point, just let Sukuna win. Anything that is not
To be, yeah,
Sukuna
yeah.
winning
To be, I would actually
is
rather
half-assed.
Sukuna win because of what happened in this chapter. So basically, in this chapter, um, Yuta. So at 260, we see that Yuta. What's it called? Yuta's on the operation table, right? And what's it called? Yuta's on the operation table. He then tells Shoko, "Oh, we should do this. We should do the ceremony." We then cut to 261. Yuji punches Sukuna through his chest, right? He's like clawing out of Sukuna's chest. Yeah, yeah, it's getting bro. Oh, also Toto is back. So Toto was doing
Finally,
the whole
some real damage.
yeah, Yuji was doing some real damage, but Sukuna was about to open his domain. So I know my initial video on TikTok was me losing my shit about it. So I've come to terms and like I've had time to reflect over this chapter. It's a good thing they gave us like Gege took a break this week so I could reflect. Because if I had more JK, I'd have just gone off JK. I can't lie. But now that I've reflected with fresh mind, a calm head, I still don't like the chapter. However, I can accept that. No, not accept, but I can like understand somehow some of most of the things as in like for myself, basically. So I can accept that Sukuna is about to open his domain, right? And Yuji, like even if Yuji and Todo, even if they're switched with Mei's crows, they would have only had maybe like a 1 second interval. I know Todo can switch like multiple times in 50 seconds, right? But it's still Sukuna's domain is an open domain, albeit like the output is reduced. They still won't have gone away in time, so I can accept that. Yuta then goes into so after they commence the ceremony and everything, we then get this flashback about them talking about Yuta going to Gojo's body and Gojo being like, I'm not worried about my body, like I'm not gonna lose the fight. And well, now we know that he got packed up. But then all the students were like, "Oh well, we don't want Yuta to go into Gojo's body because we care about Yuta." And then Yuta is like, "Oh no, but what about Gojo? Like we all want Gojo to be this big, strong monster that to carry on everything, but like no one actually understands Gojo. No one's actually like trying to think and consider him. They're like, oh yeah, let's just use him as a weapon, let's wear him as a suit. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
there was some character development for Yuta, and but my thing is the reason why I don't count, not that I don't count it. It was good development for Yuta and Gojo as like the two strongest student, strongest sorcerer, right? But for me, Yuta coming back in Gojo's body, it kind of undermines the struggle of the story, if you get what I'm saying. Because most people's like I've been watching most people's reactions to it, and most people have just been like, "Oh, Yuta coming back is a great thing because all the other characters, all the sacrifices haven't been wasted because they've been wearing him down, and Gojo died, and then now everyone else that has died has just been wearing Sukuna down, so that they can then use their last redcon of Yusa jumping into Gojo's body and helping, and what's it called? Then finally trying to finish
Wait,
off
when he
Rika.
jumps in Gojo's body, right? Can
He
he use
doesn't. Oh yeah,
Gojo's
so
techniques?
he Rika ate Kenjaku basically, and he
Sorry?
gained Kenjaku's curse technique. So you know how the Kenjaku can swap the brains. So Gojo has this stitching on his forehead now because that's what they used to swap. That's how Yuta went into Kenjaku's body basically.
Okay, 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 okay.
So I just personally felt it undermined all the sacrifices and everything we've gone through. And because I felt like I see what they're trying to do. I see what Gay is trying to do in the sense that like go because Gojo's that to me after like 238, Gojo's character was wrapped up perfectly. I didn't need anything more from Gojo. And I think this what they're trying to show is that even after death, Gojo is still held as the pinnacle, and like they still heavily rely on him and everything, right? They still, but they don't understand Gojo. They just see him as a tool, as the strongest, but like they don't connect with him essentially, and that's what Yuta is trying to point out. So yes, there's some good character development, but for me, I don't see it as that much character development for Yuta because I've seen Yuta be this way from the start, whereas most JJK fans have just felt like Jake, like, oh, Utah's bland. So it got what I feel like, what I see is that like there's been a reverse in the way people have thought about JK in the entire JK community. Like people that thought one way think the other way, and
In
people that
in
thought
a
the other
good
way.
way or a bad way?
No. I think people just swap perspectives now. Like the chat, like this, I would say this has
Oh,
been the most divisive chapter. That's like split. Like there's a 50-50 split about people hating it and people loving it. Like if you go on Twitter, there's people that are like, "Oh, this was best chapter of all time," and then there's people that are like, "The fuck is this?" And I was one of those people at
I
the
mean,
start. I'm kind of in this.
technically, Gojo came back. You know.
Technically, Gojo came back, but I like from day one, I've always been against Gojo coming back because, but like, if Gojo's character was not finished, I wouldn't be opposed to Gojo coming back. However, I felt like after chapter 238, when we got the whole airport scene and everything, I personally felt that was amazing development. And also, one thing I still don't really understand is in the chapter, right? So Gojo, I said Goku, Gojo and Gakuganji, they're
Right.
discussing, right? And then Gojo eventually ends up killing the elders. So this is another thing, another problem I have, right? Gojo initially, so I think this, why I have two problems with this, right? So that we have Gojo's initial statement of saying his students will surpass him, and we also have his statement of him saying, "If I kill all the elders, there's no point. There's not going to be any change." And another thing, one thing, what I thought was that those like the whole story is just contradicting itself now because one, ain't no way his students are going to surpass him unless the way he meant to surpass was that in the things that they would do for the Jujutsu Society as a whole. Which okay, maybe they can, maybe like everyone else, Yuji, Yuta. But I mean, Yuta's gonna die in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So basically, Yuta's body's got. You know what? This is the main thing that pissed me off about the whole chapter, right? So Yuta got hit with a normal dismantle. Gojo got hit with a world cutting dismantle, right? Sukuna's world cutting slash. Now, explain to me how Shoko couldn't heal Yuta's body, but she could heal Gojo's body, who received a worse attack. That's what I've been fighting people about. And people are calling me stupid. I'm just like, I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Well, there's two the inconsistent like people are
Pause.
saying,
Pause. Pause.
yes. Oh,
What do you mean
I
Utah's
dropped a
gonna
bomb
die in
on you.
5 minutes?
He's
What do
gonna
you mean
die in five
Utah's
minutes
gonna?
because his copy curse technique only applies for 5 minutes. Remember, when he puts on the ring and summons Rika, he can only use the copy curse technique for 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes, since he's in Gojo's body, he's not in his body. He's using Kejaku's soul swap technique. So he might die in 5 minutes, or it just means that his normal body will die and he will just be stuck in Gojo's body, but he won't be able to use his copy curse technique. He, I don't really know. Those are the, so
So he won't
maybe
die.
so he either dies. I mean, he dies technically in both ways. His body dies in one way and his soul dies in the other way. So yeah, you're right,
I can't do.
Broski.
I can't do this no more, bro. I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat, bro.
That's what I
This
have
is
to
not the
eat.
news. This is not the news I was expecting, man.
He dies, bro. I mean, I personally feel like he has to die because
No, I can't see. He has been set up for way too long as that nigga,
no,
as
but I
that guy.
feel for the
I was expecting him and UG to just do some crazy, stupid teamwork where they are like
yeah, but this
near
ain't bro.
death.
This isn't shonen. This is fairy
Wait
tale.
now, where they're like near death and they just manage to kill Sukuna by outsmarting him and just teaming up with everyone.
Damn, I'll smile
I
him.
mean, like, and that way you can still preserve Gojo being like at the very top because they probably found out something he didn't find out on time, and then they just did something, you know. So what do you mean
But see, that would cause inconsistencies. One, this isn't no regular showman show thingy, and two, Gojo six eye something Gojo six eyes wouldn't have been able to detect is that Yuji and Yuta would have detected inconsistencies. Too many inconsistencies that wouldn't make sense. Two, Yuta has to die. I feel like he has to die for the proper progression of the story. Because if Yuji loses Yuta, that he loses Yuta in a way that makes sense. He's lost in that way. He's kind of lost his sensei over again, and he's lost his close like set senior figure for him basically.
My mood has been changed, bro. We should have
So
done this last. We should have done this
I
last.
don't know. Okay. Now that I say it, I kind of like the chapter a bit more, but my point still stands that I still
Because
personally
Utah is dying.
Hmm?
Because Utah is dying.
Yes, but my point still stands that
Hey,
I do feel
guy,
them. I
let's
do
end
no. I
this.
don't have a Yuto agenda. I'm saying if he dies,
Okay,
it
okay, okay,
makes
okay.
more sense for the progression of the story. The story
The
progresses
story.
better. It makes no sense if Yuta stays alive. But there has to. So the whole thing about JJK is that like the whole ethos of it, right?
I mean, sometimes you have to scrap the story, man. It's like at that point,
No,
if the
no, no,
story,
no, no. I'm not scrapping no damn
if
stuff.
the story,
I've been going on
is the
this
story
for too
even
long.
helping? Is the story even helping anybody? It's not, man. Keep your story, keep my characters alive. You're fine.
Nah, nah, nah. So my whole thing, so the whole ethos of JK is we have Sukuna's ideal where you abandon your humanity in exchange for power, and we have Gojo's so quote unquote ideals where you gather your strength from others as well, which is also contradicting itself because Gojo is strongest when he's alone because he doesn't have to think about others. So Yuta then following the path of Sukuna, I is basically saying Sukuna has won. So narratively, Sukuna technically should win this fight because he's basically abandoned everything in order to become the strongest. He's abandoned humanity because there's even the panel of when Kusakabe asks him, "What about your humanity?" He said, "What about humanity? We'll find the strongest sorcerer in history." And I also have like, so I'm just like, he's abandoned humanity, he's abandoned his soul, he's abandoned his body. So Sukuna's won. Like everything Sukuna's been saying up to this point has made sense on his part, and he has shown he's even proven them wrong that you can't that like you need to sacrifice you need to just give like forget everything, leave it all behind, and just take what you want. And Sukuna is taking
Wah,
what he wants.
wah,
So to be honest,
wah, wah.
if the story
I hate
ends with
Sukuna, bro.
Sukuna winning, I'm happy. If I to be honest, I want the story to end with Sukuna winning because that's the only way I can accept the
At this
narrative of
point,
JJK.
right now, I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind it because of what like. Who else, bro? Who? Is it Nobara?
Kunisaki is
Is it
not coming
Nobara?
back. Fuck off. Fuck right off. What the fuck is she gonna do? Hit him with a straw doll technique and a little hammer black flash.
Hit it with the hammer and the nail.
She's not coming back, please. And if you know what, I've been seeing some people say, Megumi's gonna activate the merger, and I was like, Megumi's a grade A bomb. None of this
Hmm.
needs to happen. I've been saying this. What I
S-Class,
can't remember.
bro.
I think was it 249 or something like that. I've been screaming this since then. Megumi is a bomb. He's such a bomb.
He's a
I can't
fraud, bro.
stand him.
He's a disgrace
Jujutsu
to the
Society.
Sasuke archetype, bro.
I,
He's
don't,
a disgrace to
you
the
know I don't like
Sasuke
Sasuke.
archetype.
You know I don't like Sasuke, but that's a conversation
Oh
for
my
another day.
god,
I've
bro.
told you I don't like Sasuke. Like I don't understand. Where's this coming from? I don't like Sasuke. Sasuke
See,
is a bitch. Sasuke is a bitch. Naruto was in the streets hustling,
okay,
drinking
okay,
expired
let
milk.
me correct
Sasuke had
myself.
a
He's
cushy
a
life.
disgrace.
He had a nice king size bed. He had a mansion.
I
Bro,
will cut you.
there is nothing
I will
that
cut you.
Sasuke didn't have.
I will cut you. I will shook you with this thing, bro. Don't try me.
Trav, there
You
is
do this
nothing
every time.
Sasuke didn't have.
You
Sasuke is just a bitch. Even up, no. Do you
he
know what? Do you know
watched
why I
his
hate Sasuke?
family
Do you know what?
die
No,
half
I'm
a
gonna
million
explain to you
times.
why I hate Sasuke.
He saw his family die at 7, half a million
Okay,
times, under the hands of his own brother that he loved and cherished.
okay, okay. Yes, he went through a little bit psychologically. There was
A
no need
little
for him
bit.
to become a
You are
bitch.
7. You are
Fine. Okay, you know
7.
what? Let me accept.
You are
Okay, no. Let me
7.
accept your argument. Let me accept it, right? Fine. He was psychologically tortured at 7. Fair enough. That was that. Okay, that let's say all his. Let me say all his acts until he met Itachi and Shippuden are acceptable. Let me not call him a bitch for anything. Anything post Itachi telling him that I gave up my life for the Leaf Village and him wanting to destroy the Leaf Village is Sasuke being a bitch, and there's no argument against it. I do not care. If you truly loved Itachi, if he truly loved Itachi, right?
Yeah.
If he truly loved Itachi, he would have
He
protected what
respects his
Itachi loved.
wishes.
Itachi sacrificed his life for the village. Why would he then go and then destroy the village that Itachi sacrificed? So what? He's making Itachi's life useless then. He's saying Itachi's whole sacrifice was pointless. That's what I'm getting from that.
Okay, that kind of works. I can accept that. But he's so badass that it doesn't matter. Like there's sometimes you're just so fucking cool. The narrative doesn't apply, bro. Like Kenpachi, everyone gives Kenpachi his life because he's that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
He's
but
that guy.
No, there's a difference. Kenpachi is not a bitch. Kenpachi is Black Air Force energy. Sasuke left to me. I only thought Sasuke was cool in Boruto, and that's because he's Boruto Sensei. Like I only thought Sasuke was cool in Boruto. I did not find Sasuke cool for the whole of Naruto. Naruto Shippuden, I didn't find him cool whatsoever. I only like
This nigga wildin'. This nigga wild.
even
I will.
even in the Kaguya fight, I was only impressed with Naruto. I did not care for what Sasuke was doing. Like, was he doing some useful
Fair
stuff?
enough.
Yes.
Did
Was he
you
integral to that
see
fight? Yes.
this?
If Sasuke wasn't there in that fight, they would have sealed Kaguya. I can like 1,000,000%. Was I impressed by him? Not
Did
by
you
any means.
see this nigga's entrance, bro? I
What?
can't
What?
deal with you,
Oh,
man.
when all the leaves are coming and he was standing upside down, and he was there whining like a little bitch.
And I have to drink some malt for you. I
Please.
have to drink some malt for you.
You fucking
This
bricklayer.
guy,
You fucking bricklayer.
this guy, at the age of 15
Mm.
or 16, he said, "You know what? Fuck the leaders of the big nations. Fuck the Kages. Because I hate a nigga, I will find him and I will get to him." This guy did not give a shit.
You
He
realize if
walked
Obito didn't
into
come and
that.
save him, he would have died. You also realize if Naruto and Gaara were not good friends, Gaara would have killed him there and then. You know the Sasuke would have died there at that place if
Is he
Obito
cool
if
or
it
is he
wasn't for
not
Obito,
cool?
Naruto,
The
and Gaara.
prospect, the key, the cocoa of this matter is that
Hmm.
he's cool.
That
He's
wasn't
cool as
cool.
a cookie.
I didn't find his entrance cool.
He had a
I can
sword,
name
bro.
10 entrances far better than that.
In Naruto, go,
Oh,
go.
Naruto. Oh, okay. Naruto pulling up.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the
Naruto
fuck
pulling.
up.
Oh, let me name them for you. Naruto pulling up in Sage mode. What's it
Mm-hmm.
called? Naruto pulling up to Gaara. Fucking what's it called? What was it? Wait, hold on. I had it in my head. Kakashi and
You ain't got
Sasuke
the
pulling
answer,
up.
Sway. You ain't got
Wait,
the answer, Sway.
Kakashi and Sasuke pulling up.
Uh huh. Kakashi and
Minato
who?
pulling up.
Kakashi and
All
who?
the
Kakashi and
Hokage
who?
pulling up. Hashirama and Tobirama flexing. Fucking what's it called?
That's not an entrance, dude. They're already inside. That's not an entrance.
Alright, fine.
When you reflected with Taka, right, at the
Yeah.
shrine, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Obito pulling up to Naruto. Kakashi pulling up to Obito. Fucking hold on, I have
Where?
a
Where
few
was
more.
this? Okay. We know where was this? Which one? Is it like as adult or like kid?
No, what's it called? When after Obito pulled up to Naruto, and Kakashi came from
Okay.
behind and was
Yeah,
like,
like right
yeah.
here.
That was that. Yeah. Kakashi's that guy.
Okay. How many is that? How many is that? How
Kakashi
many is
that
that?
guy.
5, 6. How many is that?
Don't fuck around with Kakashi. Sai pulling up. That was sick. Um,
That sickle cell tweet. Get that pale bastard out of this bitch, bro. He's not doing anything. Ah.
Orochimaru pulling up to the Leaf Village. Pay! Oh, bro, all the parts of pain when they pulled up. Jiraiya pulling up to pay, bro. Please, 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 please. If I ever start listening, there's too many. There's too many. Please, 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 please. Leave this place. I almost forgot about Jiraiya.
Bro, this guy stood on the fucking ceiling and this guy
Anybody
one
with
handed
anybody
this
with
guy
Rock
this guy one
Lee
handed Mifune, bro.
control can stand on the ceiling.
It's not that. It's the way he did it, the way his head dropped
Anyone
with
with
the
Rock
blade.
Lee's
This guy,
chakra control can
this
stand on
guy,
the ceiling.
wait. This guy one-handed Mifune, bro. Mifune was like, and then this guy was just like that, like
Mifune is
no
a
get
nigga
it,
with a
bro.
sword.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that cool. But that's me. It wasn't that cool. Simple. It wasn't. Sasuke's a bitch. I can't. What do you want me to do? Lie? He's a bitch. He's a pussy. The best thing Sasuke has done is give his life for Boruto. I'm gonna say that. Yes.
This guy is
The
dead. Is dead.
best
Oh,
thing Sasuke has done is give his life for
go and
Boruto.
tweet, go and tweet this shit right. I double dog dodge dare you. Double. I
The
stack the
best thing
doubles.
Sasuke has
Tweet it
done is
right
give his life
now.
for Boruto.
Use the Manga Maniac account. Post it on TikTok. Post it on Twitter. Then you put in brackets Josh, so they know it's you.
I'm not lying though. That's the best thing he's done. Every other thing he's done, he's just been a little bitch. Like, no, wait. You know what? Actually, that might even be true. Let's keep it a stack, right? Everything Sasuke is. Let's look at Sasuke's life realistically. What, like, everything he's done, everything he did up to like he was 17 was an evil act. The only time he started doing things with good intentions was after Naruto beat his ass and he lost his arm. And since then, Naruto gave him so much PTSD that he didn't want to gain back that arm. And then the best noble act he's committed was giving his life for Boruto. That's the
Are
only
you
good thing
playing?
Sasuke has done in his life. Because he's neglected his daughter, he's
Are you
neglected his wife,
are you
he's
playing?
tried to murder
Are
his
you
wife
whining me?
5 times.
Are you whining me? Are you playing?
I don't
Is
know
this
why
play?
I'm
Is this
keeping
a
a
game?
stack. It's not a game.
Bro,
Name
your
one
opinions
other
stink.
noble act that
Your
Sasuke has
opinions
committed.
your
Name one good
opinions
thing Sasuke
stink.
has done.
Boo, boo, boo,
Name one
boo.
good thing Sasuke has done. You can't. Apart from sacrificing himself for Boruto, he hasn't done anything else good. As in like a good act. I told you,
When he went to jail,
Sasuke's a
shut up,
bro.
man. When he went to jail in the novel, when he went
Don't
to jail,
bring
the
that
dinosaur
shit.
thing,
Don't you dare bring up that damn novel.
it's canon. It's
Don't you
canon.
dare bring Sasuke Rescue in. That shit was ass. Don't bring that shit here.
Did
Nigga
he
wants
or
to
did he
bring
not
that
care for some
nigga
of
to
them?
jail.
He cared for some of the prisoners there. He gave
That's
his food to
something.
Naruto when they were introduced to Kakashi, bro.
Yeah,
We all thought
that was not a good thing.
first
That was
time
because he
Naruto watched that
recognized
stuff is going to
Naruto's
be
strength.
selfish.
I don't care. And
Was he not
also,
noble?
he recognized if he didn't do that, Kakashi would have failed them.
He didn't know that. He did not know
Yeah, he
that.
did. He felt it.
He didn't.
He would have
I
known.
used to. Oh my god.
He would have
He's not
known.
taking it. Oh my.